My name is Constantine Vinogradin. I was working in the kitchen as a kitchen supervisor in the hospital, and after COVID, I started actually working in the restaurant, and I started cleaning kitchens. And then another person from nearby restaurant asked if I can clean kitchen for them, and he shared with me that there is a big demand in the hood cleaning and the kitchen cleaning. So I realized I did research and I realized that there is a big demand. After COVID, a lot of people, a lot of workers were gone, and it's a niche that I can take. So I found the school, the most reputable school that has like on hands-on training, and I found MFS School. I mean, I'm making probably right now $12,000 a month, but as a one-person business, I mean, I have people. I don't need help cleaning the kitchens, but or cleaning appliances. I usually it's myself, but I do hire people to do the hood cleaning, and it's kind of like a gig work. But I am actually in the process of getting the person um, full-time working for me. I found a very good candidate, and I just kind of like passed my first year starting business mark last May, and I feel like I'm already at the point that I can expand to have the permanent employees who are working for me. I already um, acquired enough of this the restaurants that are kind of like my permanent clients that I can get the people working for me. But I did not expect it the first year that is just gonna blow up. But both me and my spouse, she sees that like also potential. She's like very optimistic about what we do. So I have a very stable clients with a stable income, and I'm able to build gradually, and I don't have to pay a lot of interest in getting a lot of loans, getting a lot of interest.
Mm.
The initial package that I got from the equipment package that I got from MFS School works out perfectly. I got a steam cleaner and I got a pressure washer. It works out really nice, and so gradual expansion.
After completing the MFS certification, how quickly were you able to start your hood cleaning business and get your first restaurant clients?
Actually, I already had a client I just needed to get the certification, but I already had a client who was kind of hired me, and I started pretty much the first day. Well, he didn't have the hood due for a while, but as soon as he had to have a hood cleaned up, and he has 3 restaurants, I started pretty much right away. Takes time. It's not like a first day you're gonna make a lot of money, but I see a lot of potential, and it's actually every day something adds up that I'm just like I'm in the right place and the right time, and this is a fantastic opportunity. And because I got not just a hood cleaning, I got certified appliance cleaning, and to me is actually right now making more money and more stable income than a hood.
Mm.
But the thing is, with a hood and appliance, I'm able to offer a package deal for the restaurants, and I can kind of like be a one-shop solution for a lot of things that the restaurant need to be done. And I'm again right place, right time, and right school.
Yeah, for sure. I think what's cool about this industry is it's really growing, so it's not highly competitive yet, so it really is a needed service. Could you tell us more about your business before and after you added our hood cleaning certification and our kitchen appliance steam cleaning certification?
Yeah, I mean, after the hood cleaning certification, I mean, I was able to tap into the source of revenue that I didn't have before. Because again, before I was able to offer the kitchen cleaning, but in the sense of appliance cleaning, but with the hood cleaning, again, you are able to offer the package deal, and it's definitely easier for the restaurant to deal with one company than to deal with the multiple, and especially you can give them a volume discount since you offer them the appliance in the hood and the kitchen. It's actually they are very happy with the services I am able to provide.
Could you talk us through, what are the ways MFS helped you grow your business after the certification? Did you take Christos up on any of his coaching?
Yes, and to me, first of all, I kind of like hands-on training, so I came in. Actually, I flew all the way to Florida from California, and that kind of gave me a confidence boost, and that I'm able to do this, and especially in the class when you see people just like you who starting from scratch, and some people had some experience, and some people starting from scratch, and especially the Christus personal experience of how he started, and he's kind of his details, his kind of stories about how to say his personal experience really helped of how he started the business. And again, I'm not worried. I feel very comfortable in this with the with the potential of this business. I have no worries about this business that like it's unstable or
Hmm, like very consistent.
very consistent. Yes, I and I have no problem finding clients. There's a lot of potential. For example, in a business that I do, a lot of coastal places that are in a septic, they are very sensitive to the grease going down the drain into the septic, and I was able to offer them to uh, eliminate the grease, how do you say, pollution and polluting their septic by taking the grease out of the question, either with the pads that MFS school provides,
Hmm.
uh, the grease capturing pads, or washing baffles off-site. The same ways as MFS school recommended is that to offer um, the baffles cleaning that are swapping out, and that was this is that's just such a big potential right now for me, and that's actually what I'm working on because uh, this is I identify the whole coast as my business, and I'm the only one who offer this service, and I have no competition. I have no competition. I have some competition and then maybe in the hoods, but not much. I'm the only one in my town. And but for the appliance and kitchen cleaning, I am the only one. There is nobody else. And that's really good.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, especially kitchen appliance steam cleaning. It's kind of even newer than hood cleaning because
Yes.
regulations are out quicker. So yeah, Christo's really trying to help everyone get to that niche first. I only have two more questions for you. Thank you so much for your time so far. I can ask, what's the most impactful piece of advice or guidance that you got from MFS or Christos?
I like his advice about going for the expensive clients, going for the a big business and not be afraid to actually go after a big business, and
Mm.
uh, this has actually worked out really well for me. I'm trying to right now get a contract with a very big company, and I have a very good potential. But basically, very good advice: go after expensive clients, and ah, that's actually the biggest. How did I miss it? Is to offer the very good advice is to offer the filter a weekly filter cleaning program where you swap out the filters. That was brilliant, and I actually think that this is going to be a main part of my business of what I'm doing. And especially if you're going to offer them in addition to that, like a half off for the hood cleaning, it's a lot of businesses are interested in that. And that's actually, again, it works out very well with the businesses who are concerned about the septic because now you just take that out of the equation. One of the another advices is like when I was doing the filter exchange program, the weekly filter exchange program, I realized that you don't have to do only filters. There is a lot of things that you also can exchange. And so right now, I'm doing the grill grates replacement. I'm doing stovetops replacement. I bought the spare stovetops. I bought the spare grill grates. And anything that or the oven racks or anything pretty much that you can take off the from the kitchen that you can clean off site. First of all, it saves you a lot of labor hours. If you can soak it in the hot water, the stuff it comes off easy. Second of all, it saves you time on the cleanup in the kitchen that you're cleaning because part of the part of the labor is actually clean up after yourself after you're done cleaning. And
Mm,
when you don't have to clean those things on site, if you clean them in the shop, it saves a lot of time. If you just can come in, swap things out, and clean that you cannot take with you, it saves a lot of labor hours. It saves a lot of time. It saves a lot of chemicals too, because you can utilize the chemicals up to the full potential once they stop working. And only then you can discard them instead of using them on site, and then a lot of it gets wasted. So that's a weekly exchange program for filters. It was kind of like an eye-opening for me because that's kind of like another opportunity for many more things that you can do with the kitchen appliance cleaning, kitchen cleaning, and the hood. And it's also saves on the hood. So
mm,
very, yeah.
amazing. And so you feel like just with the kitchen appliance steam cleaning, it brings in a solid amount of revenue, like even without hood cleaning.
Yes, actually, because I have a client that I've been doing every week for last year. I picked up another client that I'm another client 6 months ago. So I've been doing them, and now they are hiring me to do a janitorial work. So
Mm,
I'm actually what I do. I come in for a closing. They are short staffed, and the people working there for 10, 12 hours a day, and they were paying too much overtime. And they asked me if I can come in and start do the closing after they close the restaurant. So I come in when they close the restaurant, and I just like sweep, mop, clean appliances, and I'll on every Monday I come in for a deep cleaning. So a lot sometimes when you offer one service, they're gonna ask you for something else. Sometimes when you come in for a hood cleaning, they are gonna ask you if you can do the floors, and it's just like especially if you do a very good job of what you're supposed to do, they want to see if you can replace somebody else who does bad job with something else. They want you to hire for all the services that you can do. So
yeah.
doing a good job and what you do is very important because they kind of want to give you everything else. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's good advice. That sounds like when Chris is talking about the bundle of courses, he's like, offer them all the services. You know, the
yes,
more services you offer, the more money you can make without having to go get a million clients.
exactly.
And last question, what would you say to someone considering enrolling in the MFS certification and looking to start their own hood cleaning business?
Uh, a lot very good education. You learn everything that you need about the business. Second of all, very good support system. You can always reach out and ask the questions, and you all always Christos calls you back, and he chats with you or he talks to you, and he can kind of like give his opinion or advice um, about if you have any type of concern. Very good hands-on training. Actually, like you go out in the field and you try it out and you actually do everything from A to Z. You know, like what needs to be done,
Hmm.
and also believe it or not, but alumni. I still talk to some guys that I have been in the class, and that is also kind of support. So it was. Yes, that's kind of what my thoughts.
Nice. Thank you so much. Really appreciate all the time.
Yeah, my pleasure.